Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at Vechain or VET. We do see a 3.4% decrease in the last 24 hours, continuing to see Vechain as one of those coins that has huge potential in the long term as well as really the end of the bull market. So let's talk about realistically where we see Vechain at the end of the year, at the end of the bull market, and let's also talk about some of the big news that has been coming out recently, as well as just now we do see this pretty solid decrease, making it a 3.4% decrease in the last 24 hours. We actually came from about an 8-cent price point. However, like I said, in this last, just hour or two, 12:10 p.m. to about 12:15 p.m., we do see a massive, little drop down across the board. If we take a look here, you can actually see it on every single coin, really seeing a, solid drop across the board. So definitely not something we want to see, but we are continuing to see this accumulation FUD manipulation stage continue on. And a lot of us understand that this is not going to be over in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. A lot of people continuing to always say, oh, it's just going to take another week, or, oh, it's going to break out this time and we're never going to go back down. I'm going to tell you guys realistically, this is a very volatile market. We're going to continue to see ups and downs, and we are going to see, hopefully, our end of this very low market by the end of September. I think realistically by the beginning of October, we could start to see a lot of these altcoins start to really push or recover at a very fast rate. So let's talk about Vechain specifically. As we look at the last week, we are seeing a 14.22% decrease, and then in the last month a 28.19% decrease. So like I said, Vechain itself is a little bit of a struggle right now, and across the board we are seeing decreases like this. So Vechain is not the only altcoin struggling, obviously, but if you guys want to learn more about Vechain, like I said, quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. Let's talk about what Vechain is and where Vechain's going. So the first article today talks about DNV Assurance. Together with our historical partner, Vechain Official, we're building solutions that stand right at the intersection between sustainability and digitalization, consolidating our knowledge into scalable and cost-effective BaaS applications for enterprise world. So you can see that picture here. We're not going to jump too much into the actual picture or the actual, slide that we're looking at here, but realistically, this is definitely going to continue to be a very bullish thing for Vechain as we continue to move forward with DNV Assurance. I do want to talk about BlockFi because we talked about BlockFi before, but I want to reiterate how big and important it is to make sure your money is working for you. Obviously, if you have money sitting around the bank, it's really not giving you much interest unless it's a a special bank account or a special fund that you have in there. But I will say realistically, the best way to take advantage of putting your money to work for you is with BlockFi at this moment. It's one of the best ways, in my opinion at least, the future of finance. So the old way of doing things doesn't cut it anymore. With BlockFi, you can use cryptocurrency to earn interest at up to 7.5% APY, borrow cash, and buy or sell crypto. There are no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and no reason to wait. So you guys can jump in and actually take advantage of the BlockFi Rewards credit card. They're actually starting to invite eligible people at the top of the list to apply now, so you can grab your place in line as well. So just make sure to sign up using my link below. I will have it in the top of the comments as well as in the description. If you use my link, you can get up to $250 worth of Bitcoin when you sign up. Obviously, a very big boost to that investment. So let's jump into the next thing. We see Vechain or Vechain. The first DEX on Vechain Thor has launched Vechain 2. So Vechain 2 utilizes the brand new Sync 2 technology, which enables users to access the DEX seamlessly, further paving the way for DeFi on Vechain. So definitely a big deal. And if we jump into Vechain, we see we're excited to announce the arrival of broadly successful Uniswap v2 functionality to Vechain in the form of Vechain v2. So you can access Vechain at vechain.io, and you can also join the community obviously on their Telegram. But if we jump to vechain.io, you can take a look at the interface, the way they kind of work with it. So Vechain v2 is live, and you can read the blog post to talk about migrate your liquidity at the top, as well as return to Vechain v1. But you can swap, send, and there's obviously joining a pool available to you on Vechain. So definitely a cool concept, and I think we're going to continue to see big things like this continuing, like I said, to come out as we move forward. We also see Vechain and Sunny Lu WAIC speech. So on July 10th, Vechain CEO Sunny Lu participated in the 2021 World Artificial Intelligence Conference Blockchain Forum and really delivered a keynote speech on how blockchain empowers enterprises in the era of digital economy. So we're not going to jump too far into this, but this was definitely a speech that a lot of people needed to hear. We continue to see Vechain CEO obviously making some very, very solid points. And I think a lot of people, and really retail as well as industrial, leaders, are going to start to understand why Vechain could be such a huge impact in their specific, really their specific niche. So we're going to talk about really what's going on with the new Vechain partnership, Shopify. So, not Shopify, but Shopping.io. So Vechain Foundation Vet has recently announced a partnership with Shopping.io, an e-commerce platform that integrates crypto payments. So starting on the 9th of July, obviously this took place about 3 days ago, Vechain holders will now be able to use their crypto tokens to shop for consumer goods on Amazon, eBay, Walmart, and Etsy. Vet holders will also receive a 2% discount on all items when they use Vet token to make a purchase for 2 weeks, starting from the 9th of July. 2021. So this is definitely a huge deal. Vechain is an absolute huge accomplishment for the Shopping.io because of their passionate community and longevity in the space. We are excited to see what more the future might bring through this partnership. So just another big partnership for Vechain, as obviously Shopping.io. I do think this is a big deal because we are continuing to see top 25s wanting to partnership with Vechain, obviously Shopping.io in that top 25 of crypto market caps. And I want to talk a little bit more about where we are with Vechain and why it's important to understand why, crypto projects are starting to want to jump in and partner with them. So the biggest thing to note is the founded in 2015. So Vechain's been through bull markets, they've been through bear markets, they've been through it all. And Vechain is one of the earliest blockchain technology companies in the world, with offices in China, Europe, US, Singapore, and Japan. Obviously being a very, very safe bet, in my opinion, because of how long they've been around, how much they've been through, and really what they're doing and accomplishing. Obviously with solutions like these, you're going to see a lot of people wanting to jump on board. So digital carbon ecosystem solution, consumer to confidence index platform, automotive passport solution, retail solution, logistics solution, liquefied natural gas solution, digital content distribution solution, electronic document deposit solution, and that agriculture solution as well. Just huge solutions to, so many different industries. So we jump back over to Vechain's price chart right now. We are still seeing a 3.4% decrease, like I said, with that massive, dip across the board. If you take a look at all the prices, you can see that, Bitcoin had the dip, Ethereum had the dip, we had Cardano with the dip, XRP with the dip, Dogecoin with the dip. So some, a little bit less than others, but, realistically, we are still seeing dips across the board as we move farther into the month of July. So I do think we are going to continue to see a lot of altcoins struggle, like I said, until the end of September. I think these are not the lowest price points that we will see. Dollar cost averaging in is my current effective, in my opinion, a very, very effective way of jumping in during these red bearish looking markets. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm still dollar cost averaging into 4 or 5 different coins at the moment. Definitely a couple more that I want to add to my really dollar cost averaging game that I'm starting to play here. But realistically, as we move forward, like I said, by the end of the bull market, I do see a chance at pushing closer and closer to that $1 mark that we've always wanted to hit. That's a price target that a lot of us have been, looking at for quite some time now. I think $1 is still possible for the end of the bull market, but by the end of the year, I think realistically we may be seeing, 45 to 60 cents as a possibility, depending on when we get out of this bull market, or when we get into that bull market part 2, realistically out of the manipulative FUD stage that we are currently in. So we'll continue to keep you guys up to date with Vechain as we move forward. Obviously, a lot to talk about today, a lot of price predictions continuing on, and I just wanted to give you guys an update with Vechain. And obviously BlockFi, if you guys want to take advantage of that, link's going to be in the description as well as in the comment section. Up to $250 of Bitcoin when you sign up using my link. So thank you guys for supporting me and the channel. I'll see you guys all in the next one.